I say greetings to you chaps, GameChap here, with some rather, should I say, interesting and different bonus content for the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3DS playthrough. Yes indeed chaps, you see today we're going to be looking very briefly at some rather marvellous, if you ask me, outlandish glitches. Yes, well, rather surprised to see these are in the game, but they do seem to be here. Now, the first of these involves using items in areas that you cannot normally use them in. For example, as you may know, well, presently you cannot use bombs within the Temple of Time. You can't just blow the place to pieces. So hold on, just a moment, chaps. I'll just effect some switching. Hold on, there we go. So we'll put the yes, I believe we'll have the iron boots on the X button. Now, as you know, you can use iron boots. Yeah, I can walk around with those, which is rather marvelous. Stomp, all that sort of thing. But what I want to do is to use some bombs here. Now, how would I go about doing that? Ah, well, you see, what you need to do is you need to open up your item screen thus. Yes. Now, having done that, switch the bombs for the item that you can use, which in this case was the boots, the iron boots, should I say. So, there we go, switch those over. Now we're going to press the back button and hammer that X button as soon as we get back into the game, because you have one frame of grace within which to use the said item within this normally restricted area. So, let's see if we can do that right away, chaps. I'm going to hammer this X button. It might take a few tries, but here we go. There we go, that's it, good show, there you are, and what do you know, bombs! Oh, glorious. Yes, indeed, exploding bombs. Jolly good show. As you can see, there's some rather marvellous sort of explosions within the old Temple of Time. You can do that, as I say, by switching the bombs, the unusable item, for a usable item, and then pressing the B button to go back, or the back button, and as soon as you get back in the game, hammer that button with all haste and urgency, and you should indeed bring item bomb and hopefully do some demolition work and blowing up and that sort of thing, which is a rather marvellous sort of show. Now then, hold on. There we are. Our next stop, as you may or may not know, is going to be the fishing hole within Lake Hylia, so I dare say we should play the old Serenade of Water, so here we go. There we are. And here we go, chaps, we're going to warp to Lake Hylia, so that's rather good, and our object here is no noble, heroic sort of goal. Oh, no, we have a rather far more glitchy and, if you ask me, a downright nasty goal, and that is to deprive the poor fisherman of his fishing rod. Yes, indeed, we're going to steal it, chaps, if we can, if we can manage it, that is. So, let's see if we can go and cause him a few problems and ruin his day for him, I don't know. So, let's do a bit of swimming over there. Here we go, with the old B button speeding up. So, let's see what happens once we get over there. Just hammering the old B button away, so sort of light speed swimming here, so just you watch out, Mr. Fisherman. We're going to come and steal your fishing rod. Oh, yes, we are. Just you wait and see. Hold on. Wait a moment. Yes, we have 480 rupees, so we have enough to go fishing, which is rather good, I should say. So here we go. That's it. All right, here. Climb up, little boy, and through the door. Okay, let's see what the unsuspecting chaps in here. We're going to go and surprise him, I should say. So here we are. Steady on. Ah, good greetings, old chap. Yes, we'd like to go fishing, please, if you wouldn't mind. Yes, please, and blah, blah, blah. Yes, we know all that. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, good show. Yes, very good. We do understand. Right, okay. Now, chaps, what we're going to do is we're going to pull off that same item-swapping glitch if we can, and, hold on, let's just see if we can. We'll switch that for the boots. There we are. We now have the boots, as you can see, on the X button, which is rather good. Now we're going to get a bite, and hopefully, as soon as the bomb's there, we're going to hurt ourselves by standing there and casting the rod, and mid-cast, we should be hurt by the explosion of said bombs. So, let's see if we can do that. Hold on. Right here. And just switch them over, and hold on. I'm going to do the old trick if I can. There we go, and now we're going to cast that line. Cast away, old boy, there we are. That's it. Ah, you see, now we've been hurt, and we can walk around, and by pressing the L button, we can see Link. Now, what do you suppose we're going to do now? Yes, tally ho, Mr. Fisherman, you see, we're going to go. Tutty bye, I say, cheerio. Steady on now. There we go, chaps, hold on. Steady on now. I say we're outside the fishing pond, and we don't appear to have the fishing rod, but hold on. If I press the B button, no sword, as you can see, and instead, well, I've got Link's holding absolutely nothing, and that is, of course, the invisible, well, fishing rod of sorts. Now, if I press the B button again, you see that I can't use it, and why? Because I haven't got the sword equipped. The game doesn't know it, but I've actually got the jolly fishing rod equipped, which is rather marvellous. Now, there's another trick to this, chaps. We've just stolen the invisible fishing rod from the pond. Of course, perhaps he's still got it in there, I don't know, but all the same, if we go in the water, like so. Yes, and that makes the B button unusable. Now if we get out of said water, by climbing up the old embankment there, and go back into the fishing pond, steady on, there we are, just enter the door, there we go. Yes, and have a brief stop off and say, yes, before the fisherman sees us, yes, steady ho, old boy, see you later, and back outside once more. We should, hopefully, have achieved something else. Let's have a little look, hold on. And what do you know? Link's got a Bally Hylian shield in his hand. That's absolute crazy nonsense. If you swing that, you can swing the hide-in shield like it's some sort of item. But in fact, I'll tell you what, chaps, it's not really the hide-in shield. Oh, no. That is, in fact, a Deku stick, you see. And if I go to my item screen... Hold on. Yes, I've got 20 Deku sticks currently, and just to prove that, I'm going to break this one. Hold on. There we are. That's broken one. You see, it looked like the giant's knife broken there, because, of course, it doesn't have the right graphics for Adult Link. But if I check my item screen all the same, yes, indeed, I have 19 Deku sticks now, chaps. That is indeed... Well, it looks like the hide-in shield, but it's not. You see, I can use my regular shield, and I've got the hide-in shield as well, which is absolutely bonkers. But there we are, chaps. Well, yes, a rather strange and unusual sort of series of glitches there, chaps. I hope this has been rather interesting for you. Indeed, it is to my understanding that you can also take that glitch further if you have a bottle of fish, which we don't, sadly, by changing your B button to various other items, so you don't have a sword anymore, but bottles and whatnot, which is just absolutely crazy, if you ask me. All the same, chaps, a rather marvellous sort of item there with Link glitching, stealing fishing rods, blowing up the jolly Temple of Time and all sorts. I'm the GameChap. I hope you enjoyed this video, Graham, and I very much look forward to seeing you again on my next thrilling outing. Do join me. Until then...